Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Beavers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Nice move to keep running.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Oh, they're after him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This offense has it with really good field position. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Might be calling a hot route. Smith wants to throw. Did make the catch,
Dude.
and the defense will force a turnover on down.
Dude, literally, wait. I'm throwing to square. I'm throwing to square. It was a green. Look how, dude, I threw that to square. I didn't throw that to the corner. I did not throw that to the corner. I threw that to this guy right here, sitting wide open in the end zone.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting it. And it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Toss sweep to the right. Plows through the defense. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Beavers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got some room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the...
Boss moves. Boss moves. What do you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win, win, win. Congratulations. Boss moves. What do you refuse to do? Refuse to lose.
go vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense.
Please stop. I will genuinely kill myself.
Third down passing plays. That was the
kitty meow. Oh, I should have my mic on.
call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
There he goes.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Into the end zone. It's complete on the right side. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll run the sneak for it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
The offense has a 1st and 10 from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. There's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Cougars are on the move. He'll try the left side. Spins away from the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's game,
with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grab behind the line. It's Valentine. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dead center perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Smith wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, but it...
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend, and the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good completion on the out. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that. But
trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, BYU! And the punishment has been extended.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got...
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer to get the sack.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the move, it's Valentine. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Card. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Lyle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Smith wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And BYU will get the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when
able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Finds his big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The give to the single back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Gashing the D on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Valentine. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there. Bounce a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bauer. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Napier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.